The European Union is quite a puzzle. Once it was a dull puzzle. Now it's everything but boring. We don't really know how it functions internally, what the EU means for its inhabitants, how it copes with its internal diversity and the inequalities between its member states, its regions and its cities. But the external relation with the rest of the world are even more difficult to grasp. What kind of political, geographical approach bring to the debates about the EU foreign relations? And does it make sense to look at the EU as a geopolitical actor? Geopolitics is traditionally but mistakenly associated with power politics. Therefore, many doubt that the EU can be seen as a geopolitical actor. It would lack military capacities and even agency to be seen as such. All the same, the EU has acted as a regional power in the recent past, especially in the so-called European neighborhood. Not that it has been able to prevent crises in Ukraine, Syria and Libya to escalate, but this applies to established geopolitical actors like the United States as well. More interesting is the way political geographers have studied the EU from a geopolitical perspective, that is, taking the spatial dimension of politics and international relations seriously. Three broad areas have been critically studied. First, the border work of the EU at its external border. Second, the EU eastward enlargement and region building in the so-called European neighborhood. And third, the production and circulation of the geographical knowledge and geopolitical representations that inform foreign policy. In all three cases, the EU is not conceived simply as a legal framework or as a political system, but as a geopolitical entity. What is the added value of such a political geographical approach? It foregrounds the social spatial relations that constitute the EU as a specific geographical configuration, and therefore it contributes to our understanding of the evolution of the EU, its diversity, its contradictions, and even its relation with the rest of the world.